Yo anime fam, welcome back to Phantom Quest. Wait, scratch that. Today we're going full theorist mode because you asked for it. No lists, just pure mind-melting theory. I'm your host, the guy who's binged One Piece so hard I dream in devil fruits. And today we're cracking the biggest enigma in the series, the Void Century. What the hell happened 800 years ago that the world government wants buried deeper than Davy Jones' locker? If you're a Straw Hat stan or just here for the chaos, buckle up. This theory's got evidence, twists, and a few cheeky jokes that'll have you pausing to laugh. Hit like if theories get you hyped. Subscribe for more anime deep dives, and let's sail into the unknown. Section 1. Setting the stage. Alright, quick recap for the noobs. Or honestly, if you're like me and forgot half the lore after falling into a Netflix rabbit hole, and emerging days later wondering why your coffee's cold and your sleep schedule wrecked. The Void Century? That's the infamous 100-year blackout from 900 to 800 years ago. No records, no gossip, nothing. History erased by the world government, like clearing browser history after some sketchy late-night searches. Why? Because something went down back then that could break their carefully built world order. A cataclysm that makes Marineford look like a beach picnic. But this wasn't just another war. It was a cosmic reset. The ancient kingdom, dripping with tech that'd make Vegapunk jealous, stood toe-to-toe against an alliance of 20 kingdoms determined to protect their thrones. And right at the heart of it all, the enigmatic D-Clan and their leader, Joy Boy. He wasn't just a rebel, he was a symbol of liberation on a scale no one had dared imagine. The clues are etched into poneglyphs scattered across the seas for those brave or foolish enough to piece the puzzle together. Joy Boy himself. Picture a pirate king before pirate kings existed. Tall, ripped with swagger that could charm every room he entered, including Sanji's kitchen full of swooning ladies. "Oh, Joy Boy, your fruit powers are so explosive," they'd tease as he grinned knowingly. No wonder history got scrubbed clean. If half the speculation is true, this saga was too spicy for the world government's official records. The very idea that this ancient kingdom represented something radical, something that threatened the elites so profoundly that they erased a century from history, makes the Void Century more than a mystery. It's the foundation of the entire world order in One Piece today. When we talk about Joy Boy's promises and the will of D, we aren't just talking about pirate dreams. We're talking about an entire hidden truth that, if revealed, could unravel everything the world government stands on. Section 2. Deep dive evidence. Let's geek out on the proof, because the deeper you go, the wilder it gets. And honestly, Oda has been dropping breadcrumbs like a chef who knows exactly how obsessed we're going to get. First up, the weapons. Poseidon, Uranus, Pluton. These aren't decorative relics or pirate ghost stories. Poseidon's a living mermaid weapon who can command sea kings. Uranus is shrouded in mystery, but screams sky-based god-tier nuke. And Pluton? An ancient battleship built to erase islands from maps. These weren't crafted for flexing. They were built to fight real enemies, the 20 kingdoms that would become the world government. The ancient kingdom didn't mess around. They forged weapons of mass destruction to stand against a coalition that clearly feared what they represented. And then there's Imu. Thanks to chapter 1085-ish, we know this shadowy figure perched on the empty throne isn't some passive observer. Imu casually wipes Lulusia off the map, like clearing a spam folder. A flex so casual and terrifying, it makes you wonder if this is just history repeating itself. Maybe the Void Century wasn't about conquest, but extermination. Imu's way of establishing a new world order, by annihilating a civilization that wouldn't bow. And look at Imu's silhouette, those eerie eyes, that unnatural posture. How human is this figure really? Immortal space alien? Ancient weapon in human form? Oda keeps us guessing, and that's the brilliance of it. Now here's where it gets juicy. Joy Boy may have been the original human fruit model, Nika user, the sun god powers, freedom-fueled fighting style, cartoonish chaos. Luffy's Gear 5 isn't just evolution, it's an echo. That ties right into the D-Clan, whose members keep turning up to shake corrupt systems. The theory? They're Joy Boy's scattered allies, smiling at death because rebellion is in their blood. It's like Harry Potter's Scar, but with rubber punches instead of wands. And speaking of rubber, Luffy's stretching game, let's just say Gomu Gomu no Date Night, practically writes itself. Jokes aside, while we laugh, The world government's been desperate to bury this history. The One Piece itself might not be gold or glory, but the ultimate reveal, the truth about the Void Century, hidden on Laugh Tale to spark the next revolution. No wonder Roger laughed. It's all a cosmic joke on a world built on lies. Section 3. Wild speculations and reactions. Now for the fun part, because let's be real, no One Piece theory is complete without plunging into wild speculation, where Oda's foreshadowing blurs perfectly with fever dreams. So, imagine this. What if the Void Century wasn't just ancient kingdoms and pirate kings, but actual aliens? Not vague metaphors, real extraterrestrials, meddling in human affairs, like it's some grand cosmic experiment. Enel's moon trip wasn't a quirky side story. He found a civilization of moon people and ancient robots up there, hinting that One Piece's world stretches way beyond seas and islands. What if the ancient kingdom itself was part of some interstellar alliance, and the world government didn't just erase a century, they erased humanity's first contact? Joy Boy is not just revolutionary, but diplomat, forging cosmic alliances, until a jealous world government severed all ties and seized power. Or maybe it's something pettier. What if the war kicked off over romance? Joy Boy, pirate king of swagger, commanding a harem so vast it made Boa Hancock look restrained. Maybe the 20 kingdoms united, not because they feared ancient tech, but because Joy Boy was hoarding all the queens. Joy Boy, you can't have all the queens. You can practically hear the ancient kings complain, jealousy boiling into war. Sounds absurd, but this is One Piece, where giant elephants carry entire nations, and living weapons rule the seas. So who's to say history's greatest war wasn't sparked by something hilariously human? When I connected these dots, I genuinely sat back, stunned. Oda has been laying the groundwork for this madness from day one, mixing pirate freedom, ancient myths, conspiracies, and maybe even aliens, into a mind-bending mystery that's about to come full circle. As we close in on 2025, with the final saga in full swing, we're inches from answers that will either confirm our wildest theories or blow our minds in ways we didn't even predict. Loki's devil fruit, probably tied to forgotten myths. The Figureland family, almost certainly secret D-Clan allies, hiding in plain sight. So here's where I throw it back to you. Poll time. Comment below. Is Emu the true villain behind Joy Boy's fall? Or could something even crazier be lurking? Moon King? Alien puppet master? Let's hear your wildest takes. This is what makes this fandom so fun. A wild, shared voyage as we sail toward that final reveal. Whew, that Void Century rabbit hole just swallowed my afternoon. Hope it blew your mind too. If this theory has you rethinking One Piece, smash like, subscribe for more laugh-out-loud anime theories, and turn on notifs so you don't miss the next bombshell. What's your craziest One Piece take? Drop it in the comments. Let's theorize together. Until next time, keep sailing, pirates. Out.